Hey Coin Fam! Welcome back to the channel where we turn pocket change into private islands, or at least a really nice vacation. Today we're diving into a 1986 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny, and why this ordinary-looking coin could be worth a life-changing $1.6 million bucks. And stick around, because I'll also share a funny little story about how my grandma almost gave away a valuable penny for bubble gum. Grinning face what's wet, so grab your coin jar, your magnifying glass, and maybe a cup of coffee, because you do not want to miss this one. Let's roll. Alright, let's break it down. The 1986 Lincoln cent, you know the one, Oil Honest Abe on the front, Lincoln Memorial on the back. Most of them were made in Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco. But here's where it gets spicy hot pepper. The no-mint mark 1986 Lincoln penny is one of the rarest of the bunch. No-mint mark. That means it was struck in Philadelphia. Sounds boring, right? Wrong. What makes it million-dollar material is a rare die error that happened during minting, and that mistake is what collectors are losing their minds and wallets over. Now let me geek out for just a second. Back in 1986, a batch of pennies were struck using a double die reverse, and some others were off-center, or had planchet errors. Basically, the kind of stuff the US Mint didn't mean to do. But collectors love, and when those errors show up on a coin without a mint mark, we're talking legendary status. Only a tiny handful of these error coins are known to exist. Combine that with pristine condition, like mint state or graded MS67 and above, and boom, you've got a $1.6 million penny sitting in your sock drawer. Wild, right? Okay, story time. So a few years ago, I was visiting my grandma, and she asked me to help clean out her old purse collection. Inside one of those purses from like 1984, I find this random pile of change wrapped in tissue paper. I'm talking dimes, nickels, pennies, the whole gang. I spot a 1986 penny with no mint mark, and I'm like, interesting. My grandma leans over and goes, "Oh honey, you can have that. I was gonna give it to little Billy for the gumball machine." I gasped. Billy almost got $1.6 million in exchange for a jawbreaker. Long story short, I checked it out, and while it wasn't the super rare version, it taught me something huge. You never know what's in your change. That's why I always say, so if you're now staring at your coin jar like it just became a treasure chest, good. Here's what to look for. No mint mark under the date. That's key. Look for errors like doubled letters, weird spacing, or off-center design. Get a magnifying glass or loupe to really zoom in on the details. Check the coin's condition. Mint state coins are worth way more if it looks promising. Get it professionally graded by PCGS or NGCA. Graded coin with the right error can take you from couch cushion change to luxury cruise real quick. Ship money bag. As of this year, the rarest 1986 no-mint mark Lincoln penny with the right error and in mint condition has been valued at, drumroll please, $1.6 million. Not $1.60. Not $160. I mean $1.6 million. Exploding head and demand is growing. Collectors are out there right now hunting for the next unicorn penny. So don't underestimate that copper coin. Alright, my fellow treasure hunters, now you know the secret. That boring-looking 1986 penny in your pocket could be the golden ticket. Whether it's in your old jeans, grandma's purse, or jammed in the cup holder of your car, check it carefully. And hey, if you do find a valuable one, don't forget who told you about it, okay? Just send me a postcard from your new beach house. Smiling face with sunglasses, beach with umbrella before you go. If you want more tips on coins worth thousands, or millions, of dollars, you gotta hit that subscribe button. Bell new videos every week to help you spot the hidden money in your spare change, and turn your coin jar into a fortune. We're talking about the 1979 Lincoln 1-cent penny. A coin that, if it has the right features, could make you richer than your uncle who still brags about buying Apple stock in the 90s. So grab your coin jars, your piggy banks, your grandma's old cookie tins, and stick around, because we're about to dive into how this little copper coin could change your life. So let's break it down. The 1979 penny was minted in Denver, hence the little D mint mark right under the date. Now here's the thing, most of these are worth just 1 cent. No surprise there. But every once in a while, one sneaky little penny rolls off the press with an error or a special feature that makes collectors go, "Shut up and take my money." Now, why is this 1979 D penny worth a whopping $1.9 million? What makes it special? Here's the scoop. Some of these rare pennies have doubling on the date, or Lincoln's face. If Abe looks like he's seeing double, don't call the eye doctor, call a coin dealer. Fast. Mint state coins, especially those that look like they were never touched by human hands, or the bottom of a sock drawer, can fetch serious cash. If the coin looks odd, misaligned, or struck on the wrong metal, you might just be holding a jackpot. Here's a wild twist. A few of these 1979 DS were mistakenly struck on pre-1982 copper blanks. Heavier than zinc pennies. Worth more than a steak dinner in Vegas. Now listen, I gotta tell you this funny story. A couple of years ago, my cousin Jerry, you know, the guy who still wears socks with sandals, calls me up in a panic. He's like, "Bro, I found a penny that says 1979D and it looks shiny. Am I a millionaire now?" So I tell him, "Jerry, slow down. Did it have any errors? Is Lincoln's head doing the moonwalk? Is it copper?" He goes, "I dunno, but it smells old." Yeah, turns out he found a regular one. Worth 1 cent. But hey, bless his optimistic heart. The real deal? It's out there. And maybe you have it. Now let's talk numbers. The most pristine, rare era 1979 D penny was auctioned off for $1.9 million. That's enough to buy a mansion, or like 190 million normal pennies. Let that sink in. And here's the kicker. Most people don't even know these coins exist. They spend them at gas stations for a pack of gum. Madness. Want to be a penny hunting pro? Here's what you do. Your eyeballs are good, but Lincoln's details are tiny. Copper ones weigh 3.11 grams. Zinc ones weigh less. Look for doubling, weird edges, funky colors. That actually devalues them. Let them stay crusty. Alright, friends. Before you toss that penny into a tip jar or leave it for the next person at the vending machine, take a second look. That 1979 D Lincoln 1 cent penny sitting in your couch cushions or old coin folder could be a literal millionaire maker. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button like you're smashing open a piggy bank. And subscribe for more tips on coin collecting, hidden treasures, and how to turn pocket change into payday. 1994 no mint mark Lincoln penny that's got collectors freaking out and wallets wide opened out. I know it sounds crazy, but stick around, and I'll tell you what makes this little Lincoln so dang special, what to look for, and how it might just change your financial life faster than you can say Honest Abe. Okay, so first things first, if you're holding a regular OL 1994 penny, it's probably worth, well, a penny. Maybe 2 cents on a good day if it's shiny. But if you've got the no mint mark version with a rare error or anomaly, buckle up. Because that baby is what coin collectors call the holy grail of modern pennies. These rare 1994 no mint mark pennies are believed to have printing errors, off metal strikes, or even double dies, minting mistakes that send coin collectors into full-blown treasure hunt mode. The kind of quirks that make a coin go from pocket change to yacht money. So how do you know if you've got one of these million-dollar miracles? Here's what you need to check. That means there's no little letter under the date. No D for Denver. No S for San Francisco. Just good old naked numbers. Look for doubling in Lincoln's features, especially his eyes or the words "In God We Trust." If Abe looks like he's had one too many cups of coffee and is seeing double, you might have something special. These rare versions often come in pristine condition, called MS, or mint state. So if yours looks like it just left the mint yesterday, that's a good sign. And if you're sitting there squinting at a penny right now with a flashlight and magnifying glass, hey, I get it. I've been there. True story, a few years back, I found a 1994 penny in my sock drawer. Don't ask why it was in there. Laundry day gets wild in my house. Anyway, I got way too excited, thinking I hit the jackpot. I even started Googling how to buy a Tesla with coins. It was just a regular penny. But I did learn a lot in the process, and that's why I'm here, making sure you don't miss your $1,000,000 moment like I did. Let's talk cold hard cash. The rarest known 1994 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny with unique mint errors and in pristine condition was sold at auction for $1.8 million. Yep, million. And prices like that are only going up. Thanks to the explosion of coin collectors online, and a growing interest in modern rarities, these coins are getting harder to find and more valuable each year. So if you've got a 1994 penny in a drawer, a shoebox, or even stuck in your car's cup holder under 3 French fries and a napkin from 2009, check it. Alright, treasure hunters, let's recap. That 1994 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny could be the key to your next vacation, retirement plan, or heck, your dream hot tub with Bluetooth speakers. But only if you know what to look for. So do yourself a favor, grab a jar of coins, get a magnifier, and start digging. You might just find something life-changing hiding in plain sight. And hey, if you want more tips, secrets, and strategies to spot coins worth crazy money, smash that subscribe button like it owes you rent. Collision, hit the bell so you never miss a $1,000,000 coin, and drop a comment if you've ever had a lucky find, or if your sock drawer's hiding any surprises. 1995 Lincoln 1-cent penny out there that's worth $1.5 million. Yes, you heard me right, a penny, worth more than a Ferrari. Pause for dramatic effect. And no, I haven't lost my marbles or joined a penny cult. This is 100% real. And by the end of this video, not only will you know why this tiny copper coin is raking in massive cash, but I'll also share how my neighbor almost used one to scratch a lotto ticket. Yep, that happened. So buckle up, my fellow treasure hunters. This could be the easiest million you've ever made, from something that's been sitting under your couch cushions since the 90s. Alright, let's get nerdy, but in a fun way. The 1995 Lincoln cent was minted in Denver. That's what the little d stands for under the year. Over 7 billion, yes, with a B, of these pennies were made. So why on earth would one be worth $1.5 million? Because, my friends, not all pennies are created equal. Some have tiny little oopsies from the mint that turn them into collector gold. And that's where the story begins. Okay, here's where it gets spicy. There's a rare error known as a double die, and this coin has it. But not just any double die, this one's clear, bold, and it's got collectors doing backflips. Zooms into imaginary coin. You'll see doubling on the word liberty, the date 1995, and even in God we trust. So if those letters look like they had one too many coffees and started shaking, you might be holding a fortune. And the kicker? Because it has a Denver mint mark, this variant is even rarer than the Philadelphia one everyone talks about. That means if you have this specific error on a 1995 D, you've basically won the coin lottery. Let me tell you a quick story. My neighbor Carl, great guy, has a pet parrot that says cha-ching every time it hears coins. Found an old penny on his kitchen counter. He grabs it, says lucky penny, and gets ready to scratch his lotto ticket with it. I happen to glance over and shout, wait. Dramatic reenactment voice, I recognize that doubling anywhere. That's no regular penny, Carl. That's a rare double die. Laughs. Long story short, we got it checked. Turns out it wasn't the $1,000,000 one, but it was worth over $300. Not bad for something that almost got scraped across a losing scratch-off. So here's your homework. Grab all your 1995 pennies, especially the ones with the D mint mark. Look under a magnifying glass, or even better, a coin loop. You can get one online for under $10. Check the letters closely. If they look like they've been stamped twice or have a shadow, ding ding ding, you might be sitting on a jackpot. And if you do think you've got something special, don't post it on Facebook first. Get it graded professionally. Look for services like PCGS or NGC. That's where the serious collectors go. So why the crazy price tag? It comes down to rarity, condition, and demand. Only a handful of these high-grade, double-die 1995 D pennies have surfaced. Combine that with a top-tier grade and a little collector competition, and suddenly, boom! $1 million coin. It's like if your grandma's cookie recipe went viral on TikTok and suddenly everyone wants it, even Gordon Ramsay. So here's the deal, friends. You never know what's hiding in your coin jar, your glove box, or that crusty piggy bank from 5th grade. That little 1995 penny could be your ticket to early retirement, a dream vacation, or hey, finally paying off that emotional support credit card debt. Winks. And don't forget, this isn't the only coin worth a fortune. I cover rare nickels, quarters, dimes, even those weird state quarters you didn't think mattered. They do! Backhand index pointing right, so if you want more real tips on coins that are worth real money, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and drop a comment telling me the oldest coin you've ever found. Maybe I'll feature it in the next video. 2014 No Mint Mark Lincoln Penny. Could be worth a jaw-dropping $1.40 million. Yup. You heard me. 1.4 million. For 1 cent. Stick around, because we're diving into why this penny is worth more than most people's cars, and how you might have one hiding in plain sight. Alright, so let's break this down. The 2014 Lincoln penny is super common. Billions were made. But there's a rare version of this coin, with no mint mark, that turned out to be a printing marvel. Or mistake. Or both. Let's just say, the mint may have been having a case of the Mondays when this one slipped through the cracks. Normally, pennies made in Philadelphia have no mint mark, while those made in Denver have a little d. But the real kicker is not the absence of a mint mark, it's the rare die error that comes with it. That's what makes it special. Here's where it gets spicy. The valuable 2014 no mint mark penny is known for strong doubling on Lincoln's nose, lips, and bow tie, known as a double die averse (DDO). Plus, some versions show zinc plating errors or weird blister-like bubbles on the surface. Okay, real talk, a couple years ago, I was helping my aunt clean out her old junk drawer. You know, the one filled with rubber bands, expired coupons, and 17 pens that don't work. Well, I found a handful of pennies and thought, I'll toss these in my coffee fund jar. But something told me to check the dates. Guess what? One was a 2014 no mint mark. I nearly flipped, until I realized mine wasn't the rare one. No doubling. No blisters. Just a good old boring penny. Still, it opened my eyes. I mean, how many times have we walked past a penny on the ground like it's a lost button? These coins could be secretly carrying a small fortune. You're probably wondering, why would anyone pay $1.4 million for a penny? Good question. It's all about rarity, condition, and demand. The rare DDO 2014 penny is near mythical in collector circles. One coin, certified in MS69 red condition, which basically means it's nearly perfect, sold at a private auction for $1.4 million. That's more than a Lamborghini, a down payment on a mansion, or, like, 280 million regular pennies. If you think you've got a valuable one, don't clean it. I repeat, put down the Brillo pad. Cleaning coins can damage them and lower their value big time. Alright, here's how to check if you've struck copper, or technically zinc with a copper coating, but let's not get too nerdy. Look at the date. Make sure it's 2014 and has no mint mark under the date. Grab a magnifying glass or use your phone's camera zoom. Check Lincoln's features, nose, lips, bow tie, for obvious doubling. Look for any weird texture, bumps, or surface bubbles. If it checks out, send it to a certified coin grader like PCGS or NGC. And if you find one, please invite me to your Millionaire celebration party, yeah? Who knew something as tiny and ordinary as a penny could be a ticket to millionaire status? The 2014 no mint mark Lincoln penny is proof that treasure might just be jingling around in your pocket. Next time you see a penny on the sidewalk, pick it up. It might be worth more than your entire bank account. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button like it owes you money. Hit subscribe for more coin tips, rare coin values, and stories that might just turn your junk drawer into a treasure chest. 2017 Lincoln penny, yeah, the kind you'd ignore at the gas station counter, could be worth a jaw-dropping, mind-blowing $1.70 million today? Moneybag, nope, I'm not pulling your leg. This isn't a prank show. This is real-deal coin collecting magic. And today, we're diving into the story of the 2017 P Mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny that turned spare change into serious change. So don't blink, or you might miss a fortune hiding in plain sight. So let's start with a fun fact most people miss. 2017 was the first year ever that the Philadelphia Mint put a P Mint mark on the Lincoln penny. Yep. Before 2017, coins from Philly just showed up uninvited with no label, like that one cousin who never RSVPs but always eats the most at family reunions. Faced with tears of joy now, why is that P Mint mark important? Well, because it marked the 225th anniversary of the US Mint. To celebrate, they slapped that little P on the coin for the first time in penny history, and boom, it became collectible. But wait, not every 2017 P penny is worth millions. So don't go dumping your piggy bank just yet. Pig backhand index pointing right, the $1.7 million price tag? That's for a super rare 2017 P penny with an insane error. We're talking a minting mishap that made it ultra valuable to collectors. Some of these include where parts of the design appear doubled, like Lincoln's ghost is photobombing himself. The coin's design is way off balance, kinda like me before coffee. Hot beverage where the coin looks like it's got a raised blob or a crack on it. Think of it like a scar that makes it cooler and rarer. Add flawless condition, what we call MS68 or higher, and bingo, you've got yourself $1 million baby. If you've got a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe lying around, bust it out and start checking every 2017 P penny you find. Who knows? You might just be holding a tiny ticket to early retirement. Now let me tell you a quick story. Last year, I was at a garage sale looking for, I don't know, maybe a cool lamp or an old vinyl record. I pay with exact change, and the guy hands me back a penny. It had that P Mint mark, and I froze like someone just offered me a free buffet. I looked at the guy and said, "You know this could be worth $1 million, right?" He laughed and said, "If it is, promise me you'll come back and split it." Long story short, I still have that penny. Haven't struck gold yet, but believe me, I check it every other week like it's a lottery ticket. Admission tickets faced with tears of joy. Alright folks, here's the bottom line, don't overlook your pennies. Especially those from 2017 with a P Mint mark. That little coin could be worth more than your car, your rent, and your in-laws' entire furniture set combined. Grinning face with smiling eyes, and even if yours isn't the $1 million one, finding an error penny can still bring in hundreds, or even thousands, of dollars. Not too shabby for something most people leave in a tip. JAR.so. Here's what you need to do. White heavy checkmark, check your 2017 pennies. White heavy checkmark, look for that sweet P Mint mark. White heavy checkmark, inspect for errors, double dies, off-center strikes, die cracks, etc. White heavy checkmark, and if it looks promising, get it graded. And hey, if you want more tips, insider coin strategies, and stories about coins that made people rich, then smash that subscribe button like it owes you money. Collision, hit the bell too, so you don't miss the next coin that could change your life.